Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. We're doing a review of something I've got to doing well. The review is of Berserk Golden Age. I've always watched the Golden Age as a complete thing. I've always watched it as a one go. There was this video on YouTube that was 9 hours long about Berserk the Golden Age, and I never really follow the thing. But the director did a trilogy, so we're gonna be reviewing every single piece of the trilogy. I've been watching Lolly, a complete final cut of Berserk, which is phenomenal. Strongly suggest seeing that. But again, Berserk is something that is super interesting to me. The Golden Age is probably one of the best arc of the manga. It's not the best arc. So if I wanted to start reviewing Berserk, I would go with the Golden Age. And I know technically it's not the beginning, but time wise, it is the beginning. It is the path of what leads to the world of Berserk. Berserk is dark. The Golden Age is a hope, of chaos. It is yet then. It is the reason why this world is so dark, and we get to live it. So, the very first movie of the trilogy is the Egg of the King. I do love the fact that we get a character super fast. The movie is an hour 16, so that's super short. You got Guts, which is a mercenary, right? And you got Griffith, who's the leader of the band of the Hawk. And those two characters are of course the most two important. There's also Cascade, um there's a bunch of Griffith underling. They matter in the Golden Age. They don't matter in the story because they, spoiler, die. So yeah, so it's kind of cool that we're seeing Guts as a mercenary, and you see that that's the only thing he knows. He only knows war. And Griffiths gets interested by Guts. He's like, "Yo, you want to work for me?" And Guts like, "Nah, fuck no." But Griffin defeat him in a duel. Guts use like strength, right? And then we slowly see a some flashback. So again, I said it wasn't the beginning, but it's kind of cool because in one scene we see the past of Griffith, how of Guts, how was born under a mother who committed right? How his stepfather was an asshole who just used him, sold him for slavery, and we're seeing flashback of how he killed his father, or stepfather, or father figure, right? So I thought that was phenomenal that how they brought that, because again the Golden Age is one thing, the Berserk is another thing. Sure, the Golden Age is in Berserk, but they made an adaptation because the new people love Golden Age, so they say we want to readapt Golden Age. The original anime is 1997. This was made in 2016. So again, they reanimated it. They start from zero and went to a hundo. I love the fact that we're getting this as a flashback. It doesn't feel like it's pushing. It doesn't feel like it's out of order. You just put it there so we understand, and it's kind of like a nightmare of Guts, which is something you would have. Then we have the mentality of Griffith. I love that Griffith is. It's kind of funny because Griffith, although he's an asshole, I'm sorry, he's an asshole. He's a fucking dick. You cannot understand why Guts liked him so much. Right away when you see him, right away he's being worshipped, he's being said, "Yo, this is Griffith. Hey Griffith, respect you, respect you, respect you." And Guts see that, and it's amazing because again, there's a chance that Guts see his father figure in there. And his father figure also was a general. It was also like a leader, right? There's a sense you see that, and it's just cool to see those two together because those two together, they have this friendship completely. Griffith, they have this symbiotic relationship too. Griffith has a dream to have a kingdom, and he needs Guts because Guts is super strong. But Guts need Griffith to put him in place. Griffith tells Guts, "I know you want to fight. I know you want to die, and I know you want to die in battle. And every single fight you don't die, you don't care if you die or not, because secretly you want to die. I need you. I owe you. I own you," because he beat him in a duel. Basically, his life was his. The first part of the Egg of the King, it's not necessarily, it's about Guts being independent arc. It's about creating a relationship between him and Griffith. It's about Griffith exploration. The Egg of the King is the basilic that Griffith has. There's some important moment there. For example, there's a couple fights. Again, I love this so much when people the fights in themselves are fights, something you saw so many times before. But what is important here is that Guts, again, he goes in battle. He doesn't care about people, and a lot of people they're saying, "Yo, we're your squadron. You're a captain. If you die, we'll be sad. Don't die. We don't want you to die." And Guts, he's not used to people caring about him because again, he's always been alone. So we see that his core. We see Zod, which is a demon, is the first sign of a demon in the world of Berserk, right? And it's kind of cool because it is, we know it's a world filled with demons, so it's kind of cool knowing, and them not coming from nowhere. There's the eclipse going on, that's going on. For sure, this the climax of the golden age. It is the reason, right? Um, so yeah, so we have this in a sort of fashion where we see that there's this demon, and the demon Eve warns gods, but again, Eve warns gods against Griffith, and Griffith is God's best friend. We see just how far Griffith is willing to go to become a king. He's willing to seduce the princess. He's willing to, um, he's willing to, what should I call it? Whew, he's willing to do anything. He's willing to assassinate, right? And at first, we understand that Griffith, that Gus, don't give a shit how far Griffith is willing to go. There's this moment where you see that Griffith is willing to go, and the way that the first movie ends is you see Gus and Griffith having this disagreement. Again, the highlight of the movie is the relationship between Gus and Griffith. I think the movie was really well made. The animation are crazy. The fact that Gus is this lost soul, this lost lamb, and Griffith. So, I know I'm talking about a lot about Gus and Griffith, but they're, to me, they're the sole intent of this movie. I do love Casca as a character, but in the first movie, she doesn't have a lot to do with the story. In fact, it is complete opposite. Griffith is bigger than nature. Griffith, it's funny to me because, strictly from a standpoint of logic, Griffith has long blonde hair. He's almost angelic. He's very feminine. He's supposed to like represent like an angel. And God, he's crazy. He wants to fight. He wants to die. He wants to completely destroy everything. He's willing to kill people for just because he's been asked to. With his dark hair, he's supposed to like represent the devil. So we have this chemistry between the complete opposite. Also, Guts is kind of lost, and Griffith is the way. So we're seeing the chemistry, and we're seeing why he's so loyal to Griffith. And that's the show. I love you guys. Peace.